look at my boy Kirby! He looks hot! No, not hot as in like hot, but hot as in like warm. We need to cool him down. Today we'll be playing all mainline Kirby games and we'll try to find some water to help him out. How fast can we do this? I don't know, but subscribe and you'll find out in a second. Alright, our quest starts off with Kirby's Dream Land on the original Game Boy. A very short game that contains a total of 5 levels, which is not a lot. Sadly for us, the first world, Green Greens, doesn't actually feature water anywhere, which is a bit sad, but let's not worry too much, because when the game shows us the intro cutscene for Stage 2, Castle lol, we can see some water over there. After going through a few doors here and there, I ended up in this room, and voila, we are in the water! And I find it kind of funny how Kirby doesn't have a proper swimming animation in this game. He kind of just walks in the water. That's cool. Time for Kirby's Adventure, the sequel. And wow, look at these colors! Who would have guessed Kirby was pink, eh? Anyways, this game is actually pretty nice to us, as it contains a puddle of water in the very first level, only a few seconds into it. 40 seconds and we're done. Hey, we're back on the Game Boy with Kirby's Dream Land 2, and let's see if this one allows us to swim quickly. The first world is called Grassland, and it does feature a lot of grass in the first level, that's for sure, but alas, there's no water. I'll say that this is pretty much the same thing with the second level, but thankfully, once we reach level 3, we'll walk for a while to the right, and soon enough, we'll notice this lovely puddle. Oh yeah, let's freaking go! We get to swim. Sadly, it took a bit longer than the first Game Boy game, but I mean, we still got a decent time. Next up is Kirby's Superstar on the SNES, and we'll be playing the main game that is actually called Spring Breeze. Let's see how fast we can get to some delicious water! Sadly, the first level is full of grass and doesn't really look like it features any water, but the thing is, after we defeat the evil Wispy Woods, we'll get to the second level, and just by looking at this cutscene, I can tell this one will help out quite a lot. Oh hey, look, there's water right there! Heck yeah, that was fast. Oh, and look, Kirby has a little swimming mask now. Oh, so cute! Time for Kirby's Dream Land 3, which is the official sequel to the 2 Game Boy games, I suppose? Anyways, it's got a very different art style, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty cool. But does it contain water? Well, stage 1 is yet again called Grassland, and to be honest with y'all, it doesn't feature any water whatsoever. In fact, I had to play through a few stages until I got to actual water. And it's not a lot of water. I mean, it's an enemy cloud that cries some rain down your way. But hey, rain is made out of water, so it's good. It's probably acid rain, and it's probably not good for your skin, and it seems to hurt my boy Kirby. But hey, the rules are simple. If it's water, it counts, okay? Next game! Gamers, we're entering the world of Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. And look at that 3D Kirby model. He's so chubby. I love him. Okay, the first world is full of grass yet again, but the thing is, about 40 seconds into it, there's gonna be a lake and no bridge to cross it. So that means I can just walk in the lake itself. So there we go. I found some water already. That was fast. Next up is Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland on the Game Boy Advance, and from what I can tell, it's just a remake of Kirby's Adventure on NES, and it didn't take long for me to get to the lovely water puddle. 33 seconds is actually pretty good. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror is gonna be the next stop, and as this one is some sort of Metroidvania where you can freely explore the entire map from the get-go, well, we'll have to be a bit lucky to quickly find some water. Thankfully, it looks like I actually chose the right doors, because as soon as the tutorial section was done with, I entered the rainbow route, and it took like about a minute for me to see a puddle of lovely water. So yeah, you're welcome, Kirby. Next up is a very different type of game, Kirby Canvas Curse. We have to use the DS stylus to draw a path for Kirby to slide on. The thing is, as different and fun as this gameplay might be, well, I had to play quite a lot of this game before discovering some water. Like, after about 6 minutes and 30 seconds, I found a level with some waterfalls. And at first, I actually stopped the timer because I thought I was done. But I actually don't think Kirby is touching the water here. I'm pretty sure the waterfall is like in front of him. So Kirby is just kind of moving behind it. Dang it. But thankfully, after about 28 minutes, I found a level called Ravine Road, and it actually contains some water. Like, there's no doubt. We're touching water now. Finally. You know what? After playing a weird game like Canvas Curse, I really needed a classic Kirby game. Squeak Squad is up, and this one was very easy to beat, as there is a water puddle in the very first level. Well, that was quick. Kirby's Superstar Ultra on the DS is a remake of the SNES game, so if you remember correctly, we just have to beat the first level, and right after Wispy Woods, we'll see a lot of water right over there. Hey, I did it in 1 minute and 45 seconds this time around, so I beat my own personal best. Kirby's Epic Yarn on the Nintendo Wii is up, and this is one of the cutest games of all time. Sadly, we won't get to experience much cuteness, as there's water in the tutorial section. Look, Kirby turns into a submarine. Oh, that's cute. Next up is Kirby Mass Attack, and this is another weird game you control with the stylus. You're gonna control a bunch of Kirbys, and it's not always easy. But thankfully, after beating the first 2 levels, I had enough Kirbys to actually visit stage 4, and this is a stage which is covered with water. Why? Well, simply put, it's raining, meaning my boy Kirby is definitely cooled off now. Epic! Kirby's Return to Dreamland is next, and I'm playing the Switch remake instead of the original Wii game, just because it actually looks better in my opinion. It plays pretty much the same anyways, so the results shouldn't be too different. Anyways, the first level is actually kind of fun to play, but sadly, it doesn't contain any water, which is a bummer. I also played the second level, which contained pretty much anything but water. That was pretty annoying. The third level was actually the most offensive one, because it takes place inside of a cave, and look at the background, there's water all over the place, but I can never touch it. Man, this hurts to watch. Time for stage 4, and guess what? More disappointment. This is getting a bit sad, to be honest. I just need some water, please. Alright, I defeated Wispy Wood once more and made my way to the second world. Please, let it be a water world. Oh my gosh, it's a desert world. There's definitely no water there. Huh? But wait a minute, what is that I see? An oasis of water in this warm desert? Yay! I found my water in the most unexpected place! Oh my gosh, amazing! Welcome to the world of Kirby Triple Deluxe on 3DS, and hopefully this is gonna be a classic Kirby game that features water. Well, to be honest, it is a classic Kirby game, sure, but the first level sure as heck doesn't contain any water. That's a bit annoying. The second level wasn't really promising up until I reached this part where you have to use the gyro function of the 3DS to tilt a bowl full of water onto an open flame. But who cares about the puzzle? I just need to jump in the water. Now this is refreshing. I could stay there all day long. Hey, it's time for Kirby and the Rainbow Curse on Wii U, a game that is played using the stylus. In fact, I do see this one as a sequel to Canvas Curse. Hopefully, we'll see some water faster in this game. The intro cutscene isn't skippable, which means we're not off to a great start. Ugh. The first level is full of grass and dirt, but sadly no water. The second level is just more of all of this, so it is also devoid of water, which is pretty sad. The third stage, on the other hand, starts off with Kirby falling down into a cave, and there's a waterfall right there. Let's just take a big shower and everything will be fine. Alright gamers, time for Planet Robobot, the second Kirby game on 3DS. And I have to be honest with y'all, this game is all about technology, mechs, robots, lasers, and futuristic stuff. And for some reason, all of this mechanical robot future doesn't really contain any water. I played level after level after level, got the secret cubes, destroyed the mini buses, destroyed the buses, even played the freaking mini games. And like 50 minutes later, I managed to get to World 3 Overload Ocean. Oh my gosh, look at all this water on the map screen. Alright, let's enter the first level. And finally, water! It almost took me an hour. What the heck? I expected Kirby's Star Allies to be done with quickly, because there's actually water on the world map as soon as we boot up the game. The thing is, we cannot get to it. There's like an invisible wall all over the place. This is not cool. Don't tease me like that. The first level wasn't particularly helpful for us, but thankfully, as soon as we got to the second level, we met this enemy over there, and it's like a little lizard that spits water on us. Hey, spit all of the water on me. Let's freaking go! Last but not least is Kirby and the Forgotten Land on Nintendo Switch. And this game actually starts with Kirby waking up next to the ocean. So let's just walk back there, and yeah, that was pretty fast. The loading screen actually took longer than the gameplay. So yeah, here are the results for this challenge. I can't believe some of those games took so long and others took like 7 seconds. That's actually insane. Anyways, tap the cards on screen right now if you want to watch more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!